Welcome back to the finale of Operation Space Panda 2, the sequel we've all been waiting for. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
The high cluster is under attack.
Good thing I got a bunch of mutalisks to deal with that shit.
Complete.
Now then, I'm gonna want even more mutalisks, more ultra. I don't have a roach warren. That's a huge oversight. Really should be mixing roaches in. Roaches make every single army just that much more durable.
Unacceptable command.
Overlords don't have drop capabilities, and I can't make a Nidus worm. It's annoying. How are you supposed to play Zerg without Nidus worms on maps this big?
Mutation.
Well, let's go help Jimmy. Oh. Hey, they extended the bridge! That's good news.
Make your peace.
We're getting ready to attack the Dominion. Be ready shortly.
The swarm conquers all.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Well, we can get one Viper. I guess it's time to just run this army into something.
Speak.
Actually going to move a bunch of hatcheries forward. And set up a new forward hatchery group.
Mengsk will suffer.
Alright. Now then,
Make your
let's
peace.
go and augment this with some additional drops.
Your queen.
And just smash in there.
Under mutation.
Oh. No, what was it? Blinding Cloud. There we go. Consume from that one.
The avenue is clear of defenders. Dahaka, send your pack into the city.
Yes, we will feast upon their essence.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, we can get a bunch more mutalisks,
It is
which when combined with Vipers to provide blinding clouds will just be able to pretty much take care of everything by themselves. Oh, he has Guardians. I wish I had Guardians. I can't even get Guardians.
Remember this, Raina? It was nice of your criminal partner to leave it here for me.
Oh, crap. I'd recognize that signature anywhere. He sent out the Odin.
Oh,
Sarah,
well.
keep going. You've got to finish this. Go on without me.
like hell I will. Hold on, Jim. I'm coming.
Yeah. We are definitely gonna go mess with the Odin. Oh, wow! That's, oh shit, they're coming that way! Guys, live! Oh. Eat from the ultralisks. There we go. Blinding clouds. Oh hey look! They can't do anything! That's adorable. Oh fudge.
We did it. The Odin's down for the count.
How are you holding up?
Don't you worry about us. We're still in this. Our boys are prepping to attack the Dominion. Heading out in a bit.
Hey, Kerrigan, why are you here?
Make your peace.
Hydralisks? Utilisks?
No time like the present.
Yeah, I mean that's the one weakness that that these boys have is air. Ultralisks can't exactly bite air. That's not a thing they can do or slice or you know that old business.
Yes.
Oh, where'd those guys come from anyway? Pretty sure all the troops in the nearby vicinity were dead. Anyway, whoop. We'll just spend some minerals and get lots and lots of Zerglings.
Yes.
Get a couple of Vipers again for those clouds, because those clouds are overpowered as all hell. Alright. Just eat.
The swarm has met the enemy.
Can the palace guns shoot? Yeah, the palace guns can shoot. Wow! It's bringing side disruptors. Well, let's see.
What is it this time? The swarm conquers.
Well,
We are without limit.
that was a thing. And look at those primal hydralisks. They're so beautiful. We're being attacked or something? Oh yeah, well, I guess there's this thing is left. Knock knock!
The dominion of man is stronger
Oh, hello.
than you. We will see your ashes spread to the wind.
Was that it?
Men, stop the Queen of Blades. For humanity.
I mean, Marauders are a good pick against Ultralisks, but these Ultras have got armor 3. Good luck!
Emperor. Long live the Queen!
Ah, less than 25 minutes. Yeah, that's totally doable. If you spend less time faffing about.
Hello, Kerrigan. I've been waiting for you.
I'm surprised you haven't tried to escape.
Escape? My dear, I'm afraid you've got it all wrong. Really? Did you think I'd keep an animal like you close to me without some kind of insurance policy? Clearly, you are my greatest failure. Now, at long last, you will die. Change of plans.
You can never suffer enough for all the lives you've ruined, Arcturus.
I made you into a monster, Kerrigan.
You made us all into monsters. Thank you, Jim. For everything.
My pleasure, darling. Always was.
I now see my true enemy. He waits for me in the void, wielding powers I cannot imagine. I go to face him, having renounced everything. My humanity, my identity, the man I love. But I will not face this enemy alone. I am the Swarm.
Kerrigan, you're right that you're not gonna face this enemy alone, because, hey, guess what? There's a whole other campaign still left. We haven't even gone to the Protoss missions yet. So, let's see what Artanis is up to. But that won't be next time. That won't be next time. Not yet. There is a brief sort of, shall we say, mini campaign to visit in between, which will be, I guess, well, it really is more Space Panda 3. That's gonna be Space Panda 3, not Space Panda 2.5 or something, but Space Panda 3 is going to have 3 distinct chapters, shall we say. And we're going to start with a chapter following Zeratul. Let's see what Zeratul is up to. After that, we jump to Artanis. And then, of course, the final chapter, I'm not gonna say. I will say that the final chapter, at least gameplay-wise, in my opinion, is the least fun to play. But, yeah, that was Heart of the Swarm. It was all Kerrigan all the time. I think in the Heart of the Swarm campaign, Kerrigan herself, I find a character that it has a couple of annoying inconsistencies. I feel that her actions don't always appear to really fit. Particularly, I have an issue with her slaughtering the Protoss at Kaldir. That was strictly unnecessary. Then again, you could argue that Kerrigan, at least, shall we say, human mind Kerrigan, doesn't have a lot of positive experiences with the Protoss, so it could be her prejudice, bias against them. But she at least knows that Jimmy and the Protoss are tight, because she knows about Jimmy and Phoenix being buddies. Jimmy and Phoenix work together to bust out Tassadar. That, and then also, I feel that there were options to negotiate potentially with Warfield. Oh well, but that's not necessarily inconsistent characterization. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Kerrigan as a character. I'm also not a big fan of Isha. Isha is just kind of, yeah, Isha is kind of a groupie. Zagara I find much more interesting in how overt she is with her intent to one day be the leader of the Swarm. And yeah, the way that she's a very alien character in the most literal sense. And the strange chemistry she builds up with Kerrigan, that at some point you can clearly tell that she respects Kerrigan. Dahaka, in my opinion, just doesn't get enough screen time. I love the guy. Abathur is fun. Stukov comes in rather late, unfortunately. Would have liked more time with him as well. But overall, I quite like the Zerg cast. And they're all very fun to play in co-op. Particularly Dahaka when... Well, I'll have to do an episode on Dahaka as a co-op commander. That's just too much fun. And Abathur as a co-op commander is also great. You get the greatest, biggest, scariest, stompiest Zerg imaginable that aren't ultralisks, unfortunately. You don't get ultralisks as Abathur. That's really sad. Kerrigan as co-op commander has ultralisks. Abba doesn't. Zgara also doesn't. But with Kerrigan, her as a co-op commander is a lot about managing Kerrigan herself as a unit, and less about that Zerg swarm, which I don't like. It's ironic because she gets some of the biggest toys to play with. She gets the Broodlords and the Ultralisks, but Abathur is the one that really takes advantage of having a big chunky swarm. Dahaka, like Kerrigan, it's more about Dahaka, but he does pair nicely. Dahaka works really well with his swarm, rather than as an independent casting unit that happens to be in the swarm. And yeah, Stukov as a co-op commander I need to explore more. He's pretty fun. But yeah, most of these major characters by now have been released as co-op commanders. Anyway, I think I've rattled on long enough about this. Overall, I quite like the Heart of the Swarm, though I do find it... I do wish that the campaign forced you to make a little bit more clever use of those units. Things like swarm hosts are too slow to use effectively. And infestors, again, they're cute, but they're also kind of slow to use. I don't like it as much as the Wings of Liberty campaign. Despite the fact that I do like playing Zerg more. I also wish that a lot of the evolutions weren't mutually exclusive, that there were ways to... or at least the adaptations weren't mutually exclusive. The evolutions I understand, that would be a bit messy. Anyway, I've rattled on long enough. I guess I'll see you all in Space Panda 3, because Space Panda 2 is done. No more Space Panda 2. So, see you there, and the extra boopiest of boops. Boop!